When a single headline has the power to flip years of expectations upside down, you know it's big. And that's exactly what just happened with Jana and Stephen. Their latest revelation isn't just news. It's a life-altering announcement that has left fans reeling. Yes, you heard that right. Jana and Stephen have dropped a baby bombshell. The couple, who many believed were on an entirely different path, are now stepping into a chapter that no one saw coming. For years, Jana's choices and lifestyle set her apart from traditional expectations. Followers often speculated whether she would ever take the leap into marriage, let alone parenthood. And now, with Stephen by her side, everything has changed. This isn't just another celebrity baby announcement. It's a moment that has both shocked and thrilled fans around the world. Longtime followers who thought they knew what to expect from Jana are finding themselves at a loss for words. Excitement, disbelief, and joy are all mixing together as this news spreads like wildfire. Jana's story begins long before this announcement shocked fans. She grew up in a household where traditional values shaped nearly every aspect of life. From a young age, she was seen as the steady, reliable sibling, the one who put family first and avoided the rebellious streak some of her peers displayed. Her upbringing emphasized responsibility, faith, and discipline, and for years, Jana seemed to embody those ideals. She wasn't one to seek attention, preferring instead to maintain a quieter lifestyle, often in the shadow of others who captured more headlines. This sense of privacy only added to the intrigue surrounding her, as fans often speculated about the choices she wasn't making, particularly regarding relationships, independence, and family planning. When it came to life decisions, Jana developed a reputation for caution. Unlike others who took bold risks or pursued high-profile careers, she remained grounded, sometimes even criticized for being too careful. But fans admired her consistency and the fact that she never seemed swayed by fleeting trends. Over time, her single status became a topic of conversation. Some wondered if she was waiting for the right person, while others believed she was content forging her own path. For many years, Jana's choices symbolized a quiet resistance to outside pressure, making this baby announcement all the more surprising. Enter Stephen. Unlike Jana, Stephen's background was marked by ambition and visibility. He pursued a career that placed him in the public eye, though not always in the traditional sense. Known for his confidence, charisma, and ability to navigate both professional and social circles with ease, Stephen quickly established himself as someone who knew how to command attention. His personality is described by those who know him best as warm yet determined, someone who balances charm with a clear vision for his future. When Stephen entered Jana's life, it was as if two worlds collided. Friends described their first encounters as magnetic, with an undeniable chemistry that caught even them off guard. The rumors about their connection began almost immediately, fueled by sightings at events and whispered reports of shared outings. For a while, both Jana and Stephen kept details of their relationship private, refusing to give fans or critics the satisfaction of public confirmation. But as time passed, milestones began to emerge. Quiet trips, shared projects, and subtle acknowledgments that revealed they were, in fact, building something real together. Their relationship wasn't without its challenges. Skeptics questioned whether Stephen's outgoing nature could mesh with Jana's more reserved personality. Others speculated about whether their values truly aligned, especially given Jana's history of carefully guarded choices. And yet, with each public moment, whether it was a simple photograph together or a rare joint appearance, the narrative began to shift. Fans started to see not just a couple, but a partnership that seemed to balance both differences and similarities. What makes today's announcement so life-altering is the very fact that Jana, who spent years avoiding the spotlight of speculation, is now at the center of a story that will redefine her public identity. For years, she was seen as someone who resisted the expected path, someone who lived by her own rules. Now, she and Stephen have shared news that transforms not only their relationship, but also how fans perceive them both. It's not simply about a baby. It's about the way this moment reshapes the narrative of who Jana is, the choices she's made, and the life she and Stephen are stepping into together. This is why so many fans are in shock. This isn't just a milestone. It's a revelation that challenges everything they thought they knew about her journey. When the news finally broke, it wasn't just a simple baby announcement. It was framed as a shocking secret that immediately set the internet ablaze. Jana and Stephen, who have always been selective about what parts of their private life they share, chose this moment to confirm what had been whispered about for weeks. They're expecting a child together. What made this reveal so dramatic wasn't just the fact that they're having a baby, it was the way it was presented. Instead of a traditional announcement, fans were treated to a heartfelt video in which Jana opened up about the struggles she and Stephen had faced privately. In her own words, she described the moment as both terrifying and beautiful, admitting that she never expected to be here at this stage of her life. The phrase "shocking secret" stuck because, according to those close to the couple, almost no one outside their immediate circle knew. Even extended family members were reportedly caught off guard. Some fans speculated that Jana kept things under wraps due to health challenges or uncertainty about how the public would respond, given her history of promoting certain lifestyle values. Stephen, for his part, appeared deeply emotional during the reveal. He spoke about how the pregnancy wasn't something they had meticulously planned, but rather something that happened when life wanted it to. His words struck fans as honest and vulnerable, breaking away from the polished, curated image many were used to seeing. This honesty only fueled the shock factor. For years, Jana's life was defined by a narrative of independence, restraint, and careful decisions. Now, fans are grappling with the reality that her story is changing in ways no one predicted. One fan wrote online, "I'm still in shock. Jana always seemed like the one who wouldn't go down this road until everything was perfectly lined up. But maybe that's what makes this announcement so real. Life isn't always planned." So proud of Jana. Sharing this secret must have been so hard, but she's showing us that vulnerability is strength. Adding to the intrigue, rumors swirled about whether Jana and Stephen themselves were surprised by the pregnancy. Some outlets suggested it was entirely unexpected, while others hinted that the couple had been quietly trying but chose to keep it private until they were confident. Their own statements seemed to support the idea that this was at least partially unplanned, though embraced with joy. Ultimately, what makes this announcement so different and so captivating to fans isn't just the baby itself. It's the way it reshapes everything people thought they knew about Jana and Stephen. A woman once defined by careful boundaries is now stepping into uncharted territory, and her partner is right there beside her, navigating the unknown. This shift has opened up a flood of speculation. Was this reveal timed to silence rumors? Did they hold on to the secret to protect their mental and emotional health? Or was it simply a private joy they weren't ready to share until now? Whatever the case, one thing is certain. This shocking secret has forever altered how fans see them as a couple and as individuals. The announcement of a baby isn't just a personal milestone for Jana and Stephen, it's a ripple effect that touches everyone around them. For Jana's family, especially those who have long been seen as rooted in traditional values, this news creates a mix of emotions. Some family members may see it as a beautiful new chapter, while others could quietly wrestle with questions about timing, faith, or whether Jana's path is straying from what they envisioned. Generational clashes often come to the surface in moments like this. Parents and grandparents might hold tightly to older traditions about family structure, roles, or expectations, while Jana and Stephen are navigating their lives with a more modern lens, embracing independence, choice, and self-expression. Fans, too, have been quick to respond, and the reactions couldn't be more divided. On one hand, there's an outpouring of joy. Supporters are flooding social media with congratulations, prayers, and well wishes. Many fans feel they've grown up alongside Jana, and seeing her embrace motherhood is deeply emotional. Yet, not everyone is clapping. Some critics question the timing, others speculate about the circumstances, and a few even voice disappointment, suggesting that Jana is betraying the very values she once represented. This divide highlights the complicated relationship between public figures and their audiences, especially when personal choices are placed under a microscope. Looking ahead, The baby news also raises intriguing questions about Jana and Stephen's future. Will they adjust their careers to focus more on family life? Could new opportunities arise, such as speaking engagements, book deals, or even brand collaborations centered on parenting and lifestyle? Fans are already wondering whether this shift might change how the couple is perceived in the public eye, transforming them from just another love story into symbols of resilience and growth in a new chapter of adulthood. But beneath all the speculation, there's the raw, emotional side of this journey. Jana and Stephen are stepping into the unknown together. Excitement is naturally at the forefront, the joy of anticipating a child, imagining the little details, and building a new future. But there's also fear and uncertainty. Questions about parenting, financial stability, and the sheer responsibility of raising a child weigh heavily. And like any couple preparing for their first baby, they'll likely face sleepless nights, emotional highs and lows, and the daunting realization that life will never be the same again. In this moment, fans and family alike are watching closely, but for Jana and Stephen, the true story is unfolding quietly behind the scenes. The delicate balance between public attention and private reality, between generational expectations and personal freedom, between fear and the overwhelming love that comes with preparing for a child. Behind the scenes, many fans are now asking the same question. Were there clues all along that they simply overlooked? Looking back, some point to subtle hints, Instagram captions about new beginnings, cryptic emojis, and even moments when Jana and Stephen seemed more reflective than usual. At the time, most brushed these off as ordinary posts, but now they take on new meaning in light of this shocking baby news. Of course, with any major announcement comes speculation and whispers of controversy. Some critics have questioned whether the couple timed their reveal strategically, perhaps to shift focus away from past rumors or to stay relevant in a changing media landscape. Others wonder if this choice might spark tension within their family, given the clash between long-standing traditions and modern independence. While nothing is confirmed, it's undeniable that the announcement has stirred conversations far beyond their inner circle. The media, too, has latched onto the story. Headlines range from glowing congratulations to biting commentary, dissecting every detail of the couple's journey. Through it all, Jana and Stephen have tried to maintain a balance, embracing the excitement while keeping certain aspects private. It's a delicate dance, sharing enough to satisfy their audience without giving away more than they're comfortable with. And that leads us to the biggest question of all. Will this baby announcement forever reshape how the public sees them? For some, they'll be celebrated as a couple stepping boldly into a new chapter. For others, doubts and criticism may linger. One thing is certain, their image, their story, and their legacy will never be quite the same again. As we wrap up this journey, we've explored every angle of Jana and Stephen's shocking baby announcement. From the background that shaped who they are, to the unexpected twists that took fans by surprise, and finally, to the ripple effects on their family and community, this moment has been nothing short of life-changing. It's clear that this announcement marks a true turning point in their lives. What once seemed like a path set in stone has now shifted, opening doors to new challenges, opportunities, and responsibilities. Jana and Stephen stand at the threshold of an entirely new chapter, one that will test their strength, unity, and vision for the future. The question now is, how will they handle this next stage? Will they embrace the spotlight and redefine their image, or choose a quieter path away from public scrutiny? And most importantly, what can fans expect from them moving forward? Only time will reveal how this story unfolds, but one thing is certain. Their journey has captivated us, and this is only the beginning. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.